Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 47 of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough here on the channel. Yeah, if you're following the channel, you notice that we did miss yesterday, unfortunately. I had a busy day and just didn't have time to record and edit, but we have time today. I'm going to make up for yesterday by having 2 episodes tomorrow for you guys to check out. And in the meantime, we're going to continue on with our adventure today. So, yesterday. Nope, not even right. That was 2 days ago. Last time, we went to Lake Verity. No, Lake Acuity. That's the one, I think. One sec. We did go to Lake Verity. There we go. And we had to go help Professor Rowan and Dawn, who was going there to see if they could find this mysterious lake guardian called Mesprit. But Team Galactic is on the move. They're going for all the lakes. They're getting all the lake guardians. And we did meet up with Commander Mars at Lake Verity. Apparently, they said that they've gotten the lake guardians from at least the 2 lakes down here. And the only lake left is up here, Lake Acuity. And our good buddy Evan has gone up there. Professor Rowan is concerned for Evan's safety. I'm sure we all are. That guy can't fight for beans, you know. We beat him every time. So, to that end, we're going to be making our way up there. So let's do our team recap to show you who we're working with. Now, Keaton, our Heracross, level 35 from the Johto region. He's gone a bit of he's undergone, there we go, a bit of a moveset change. I'll show you that in a little bit, because I was doing my berry harvesting. I was down in Pastoria City, and I thought, let's pop into the move relearner guy and see what can Keaton pick up. Got some cool moves here. Anyway, here's a Lax Nature Pokemon. Bear with me, I gotta listen to see if there's a knock at the door. I have a package coming today, which is kind of an interesting, nice little package I'll talk about once I get it on the channel. His ability is Guts. He's almost got 100 for the attack stat. Very nice. Moves are now Night Slash, Aerial Ace, Return, and Rock Smash. I figured Night Slash and Aerial Ace are kind of good type diversity for the team here. So, got those. Return is good just for some standard normal type damage. And Rock Smash, we're going to need that to get through this next area here in Mount Coronet. Next, we've got Arbok at level 38 from our good buddy Evan. He is a hardy Pokemon with the Intimidate ability. Moves are Fire Fang, Fissure, Toxic, and Glare. Next up is Egbert from the Johto region as well, level 38 Togetic. He is a naughty Pokemon with the Hustle ability, which I'm not a big fan of, if you know, or as you know, if you've been following. We got Metronome, Psychic, Water Pulse, and Defog. Next is Shelly, our Blissey at level 38 from right here in Sinnoh. She's a docile little Pokemon, impetuous and silly. She has the Serene Grace ability boosting the secondary effects of attacks, such as Thunderbolt, but we also have Strength, Copycat, and Soft Boiled. We next have Gary up here at level 24. Nope, I'm looking at the Pokedex number. At level 38, Pokedex number 24. Our Gyarados from Kanto. He is naive, he is intimidating, he is waterfalling, earthquaking, ice fanging, and surfing everything we see. And that's all we have for the team right now. I'm leaving the 6th spot empty because we'll be getting someone else in a little bit before too long. So let's now make our way through Mount Coronet. I don't think there's going to be too much battling to have to do, because I'm sure the wild Pokemon are nowhere near the level that we want them to be at for experience. But you never know. Alright, I think there's an item off to the left. Should I just repel? Do we have... what's the item? Cleanse Tag? I don't know. I'm going to see if there is a way that we can reduce the wild encounters. I'm sure we have repels we picked up and haven't even sold yet. But do we have... I think the Cleanse Tag is the hold item that reduces wild encounters. Yes, it does. It helps keep wild Pokemon away if the holder is holding it at the front. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, this does reduce the amount of shiny Pokemon we have the potential to see, but it's also going to help us speed through this part of the adventure and get moving on with the story. Since I missed yesterday, I kind of want to do that. Despite the fact I'm going for 2 episodes tomorrow, so we're going to get back on track eventually. Now, can we still find Pokemon from Rock Smashing, though? That's a pretty nice item, especially in Pokemon Go. Rare Candy. So the package I'm waiting for, I finally put some time, or set some time aside on Sunday evening this week to sit down and go on the old eBay, find myself a replacement Charizard hat, finally. So I have that coming, should be arriving, well, it should have been either yesterday or today. Just checking my timer here. And yeah, so it didn't show up yesterday. I'm thinking it's going to be here today, so I want to listen. If it pops up here during the recording, I'll go grab that and switch over the hat. Otherwise, we just gotta wait until later on today, and I should have it up for tomorrow's videos. Alright, something in my eye. We are okay to go. Let us now use the defog. And we are good to see. Now again, like I said, you don't really need defog. Like, we could see our way through here. But if we can show off everything we can in-game, that's great. So we pick up a Stardust. Again, another good Pokemon Go item. Do you think they knew that? Were they predicting Pokemon Go was going to be a thing? Probably not. Alright, now we can surf around. I think there are hidden items, hang on, in the water. I'm not sure. There's wild encounters in the water. Wait, what level are we looking at here? Okay, 23. I thought they're going to be like higher level that we have to worry about. It's going to be so cool having this nice diverse moveset on our Heracross. Alright, let's head over to this way here. Any hidden items down around this way? No. Oh, there's a non-hidden item. Nothing else over there. Okay, so we find ourselves Light Clay, which does increase the number of turns for things like Light Screen and Reflect. I wonder if it does it for Safeguard too. You'd think, but maybe not. Alright, so last night when I was heading home, I was thinking it was the last day we were going to get to have the fighting type gym bonus thing in Pokemon Go, in which you get so many extra items from Pokemon gyms right now. Double experience for doing battles in Pokemon gyms, and the fighting type Pokemon are out more commonly. Like we got Mankey, Makuhita, Meditite, and Machop are a lot more common right now. And I thought it was going to end yesterday, which I was excited for because for the first time in... Ooh, this is a decent level. I want that for experience. I'm going to switch out into someone that doesn't take super effective flying damage. So we're going to go to Arbok. Egbert. We have the Psychic attack for a quick knock-in. So right now, like what I've been doing in Pokemon Go is trying to get all of my Pokemon, like my main battling species, up to the point of having 100 candy for when it comes time to power them up. And like basically 100 is my goal for having Pokemon candy stored up, so that if I do need to power up a Pokemon, I've got a lot of candy in store, and then if I need to, I can walk that Pokemon later on to start rebuilding the candy once again. So I can happily say, as of yesterday, I have gotten all of my battling Pokemon up to over 100 candy, or at least hitting the 100 candy mark. So I can finally start focusing on walking Pokemon I need to evolve, that I haven't had time for yet. So again, I like to keep 100 candies in the game and then build up to the candy that I need on top of that for evolution. For example, I have Quadraxis, my Beldum. I have 100 candies for him, or I should say it, because technically they're genderless, but as soon as we get up to 125 candies, I will then evolve up into Metang. First, then it's another 100 candies to get up to Metagross, but whatever. The idea for this is, along the way, as I'm walking them, I could find those Pokemon in the wild. So I was all excited for that, starting up again yesterday, all prepared for so many species to catch, and as it turns out, the fighting type thing is still going on. So we're not quite there just yet, but we'll get there. 14th, I believe, 14th of May is when the fighting type event ends off. Alright, let's aerial ace this thing. Watch the power behind this. It's probably not going to be all that good because it's not that strong of a move. Never mind. Critical hit. One hit. Very nice. So, the reason I'm going for these knockouts as opposed to other ones is because if you don't follow the channel, you might not be aware of this, but I do like to get my Pokemon up to be 5 levels higher than the wild Pokemon. Good number to go for when it comes to preparing for gym battles. Hey, Revive! That's some cash money in the pocket, because of course, Nuzlocke-styling, we don't get to use those. Alright, let's bust this rock into whatever this hidden item is down this way. Again, not hidden item, secret item. Locked away item. Why are we gonna smash another rock? I already proven my worth. What do you guys think about the HMs? Remember people were all happy that Sun and Moon eliminated the HMs, and I was like, I didn't mind them that much. Like, they never really bothered me all that much, especially when you got to the point you could erase them. For example, we had cut on... Actually, yeah. We had cut on our Sneasel. Hang on. I gotta focus here. This thing could be worth the experience. If I switch to Arbok and it goes for a ground move, that'll hurt. If I switch to Gary, it goes for a rock move, that'll hurt. Well, who has the best defense? Defense is 65. Gary has 76. So, overall, I think Gary is the best bet. Plus, he has Waterfall. We can take this thing down. I'm afraid of it blowing up is basically the problem here. Once we intimidate it, that might not be so bad. Now, do you think they should have... Oh, good. They went for ground move. Excellent. Waterfall. Do you think they should make explosion type attacks, like self-destruct or explosion? Should they make special-based versions of those? Because, as I was saying earlier in this playthrough, when Gen 4 came along, they did the physical special split for attacks. So, not all water moves are now special. Waterfall, for example, is physical. Surf is still special, so there's, within each typing, physical or special, properties of attacks. So when they did that, they realized they had to do something with Hyper Beam, because a lot of Pokemon with high physical attack had Hyper Beam, and it was kind of part of their natural moveset. It made sense. But when they made the physical special split, Hyper Beam became a special type attack. So they had to make a physical one called Giga Impact, which basically every Pokemon that can learn Hyper Beam can learn that. I'll go back to Egbert again. So the one thing Willow, you see here, guys? I left the door open so I can hear if the mailman knocks at the door. But that gives Willow free reign to come and go as she pleases. What do you want? I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she's meowing about. Anyhows, you would think that Pokemon that learn physical self-destructs and explosions, like Golem and stuff like that, they would still make good use of the explosions. But what if they would make a special one for things like, I didn't want Metronome. Actually, I should be using Metronome. It's fun. But you'd think they would make... Oh, I flinched anyway. Alright, let's just water pulse this thing. Oh, I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say. Willow, you're distracting me. There she goes. Anyway, you'd think there'd be some sort of maybe a special-based explosion type. Come on. Alright, let's switch into... Actually, at that range, Arbok can take this thing down. So how is your day going, everybody? Mine is off to a bit of a slower start. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. It's tough to wake up in the morning, and, well, it's not tough to wake up, but it's tough to get out of bed in the morning when you've got a bunch of animals laying all over you, and it's like, I don't want to disturb them. They're so cute. They're so cuddly. Especially one of the dogs comes in here and lays down, and, well, first of all, it's so adorable that she snores. It's kind of funny. You're just laying there and you hear the dog beside you. I'm sure you guys know what snoring sounds like. But I just don't want to disturb them, and I do tend to allow that to slow me down a bit in the day. Because, like, for example, there's sometimes I'm thinking, hey, I should go out and play Pokemon Go, but I'm here with the animals, and I think, you know what? To be completely honest, my living animal friends here, kind of more important to me than playing a video game. Because, like, I think, they have feelings and stuff, and I want to be here for them. Of course, I do have to realize I have to limit how much time not so much waste, but how much time I spend not getting things accomplished. Hey, Meditite, I've been catching a lot of you guys lately. Are you worth the experience? You are. Let's see what a Night Slash can do. Actually, Aerial Ace is super effective. Let's do that. You might have a Psychic type attack at this point, but I think we'll be okay. We have pretty good defenses, and we are 4 levels above, and it's a one-hit knockout anyway. What am I worried about? 604. We're slowly getting up there. I think we found a level 32 Golbat, which means we can go up to level 37. Soft Sand, boosting the power of ground attacks. Hang on a minute. I should be giving some of these items, right? Soft Sand, we'll give that to Gary for the Earthquake. What else could we give? Black Glasses. That could boost up the Night Slash. What do you have, Keaton? Oh, you got the Cleanse Tag for now, never mind. We'll get you keep that for the time being. What else can we give? That could power up rock attacks. That might make you go first. I'll give that to... We don't really need the Smoke Ball right now, so let's get rid of Smoke Ball. We'll give Egbert, our slow Pokemon, the Quick Claw. Might come in handy. The Fist Plate powers up fighting moves. I don't really have anyone for that right now. Let's see. More money would be nice. Dark type moves powered up. Increases power of Psychic moves. Psychic moves. Shell Bell restores a little HP. Ghost moves. Poison moves. Bug moves. I guess we're good for now. Or I could just be giving berries. Hang on. I've got so many berries harvested up. Let's go with, I guess a nice standard go-to is the citrus berry. We'll give that to both Arbok and Shelly. Why have I not been using berries? I mean, I've been using them off screen and for healing and stuff, but I'm not giving them. I'm a fool. That's one of the most basic things in the world of Pokemon. At least as soon as Gen 2 came along. I do like how Gen 3 and onward, though, they kept consistent with the berries, and they've introduced new ones, of course. But, like, the different kind of berries I had in Gen 2 were, like, simple berry. There was bitter berry. Oh, look at that! It just looks so much like there was a hidden item there. I don't even need I don't need the item finder. I'll leave it up for now, but... Actually, no. I like seeing the Pokemon bouncing around. There we go. Channel number 6 is your bouncing Pokemon sprite thing. So we're here on a snowy Route 216. There's going to be a number of trainers to deal with in here, I'm sure. Let's see what your levels are looking like. I'm an ace. I can see that you're an ace too. Thanks. I appreciate that. What levels do we have? Do we see a bunch of ice types coming in? Because we do have... Nope, normal type. I think we've never seen that before in this game. Of course, that is Apom's brand new evolution, level 35. Alright, these things I've seen can have Aerial Ace, but would they have it as a natural move? I know it has Fake It. I'm gonna Rock Smash. Don't Sand Attack me! I don't have any keen eye on the team anymore. Look at one Sand Attack does all this. I mean, it just missed one, but still. Come on, Rock Smash this thing. We don't have any like Feint Attack or Swift type attacks, do we? Oh, you're gonna lower my defense. Well, I'm gonna be switching out then. Tell you what, I have a Fisher waiting for you. Maybe. I don't know. We landed one of our Rock Smashes. We'll be okay with continuing standard hits. Or we could just almost take you down already. I am afraid of a normal type attack and get a nice stab power to it. I'll probably have to switch. So it's going to be fun. We have the Hail constantly falling down. It's too bad we still don't have Cliff, our Clefairy, because his Magic Guard ability would be preventing the Hail damage, which is kind of cool. Things like Toxic, Burns, and Hail and stuff like that. No effect on Magic Guard, which is really, really nice. One of the little strategies I like to use is in current Wi-Fi battling. Of course, Cliff is not gone for good. He comes back in the future. We will have him in, future battles, future Wi-Fi, things like that. So I have this cool little thing where I have him hold a Flame Orb. On the first turn, I'll have him do like a standard attack, something like that, and then get the burn. He won't take damage from the burn. It also prevents the opponent from poisoning him, putting him to sleep, paralyzing him because he's got a status condition. I then use Trick and hand them the Flame Orb, burning them. And then if I need to, I'll Trick and take it back. Give it to the next Pokemon that comes in. So it's kind of fun doing that. Alright, Arbok levels up to 39. No new attack, but that is fine. Fire Fang's going to be good to have on this route, actually. Ow! The Hail. Too bad I don't have an ability with Overcoat. Oh! I underestimated these things before. It cost us a Pokemon. Let's go, Shelly. Get our special offense in here. And we got some strength attack if need be. What does it go for? Can we copycat anything? We're gonna copycat that. Of course, it's gonna resist it. No damage. And there's that Citrus Berry. Good thing I thought ahead. So how much will our strength attack do? I know we're not very physically offensive, but this thing's not very physically defensive. So I think they should balance out and do a nice... I'm gonna say probably about a third of its HP. There's not that much of a higher level over it. Now, if it has Psy Beam, will it also have Psychic? Oh, come on. It's gonna recover. I was gonna say, I could copycat that, and I completely clued out. I could just use Soft Boil. Never mind. How much will we get off with the strike? Come on. Yeah, it's about a 3-hit KO. I might try a Thunderbolt for paralysis. See what I can do. So in the meantime, as I'm recording this video, once I'm done, I gotta check my online trades for Pokemon TCG Online and see, is anyone going to allow me to have use of Greninja GX? Nobody wants to give that up. Not that I can blame them. It's a pretty decent card. But if I want to show you guys a video, I need to get my hands on those cards. Right now, I do believe... Wow! How is that more powerful? I mean, the Hail takes it out now. Nice. But if I want to show off the cards, I need to get them. And the hard part is, a lot of the new cards everybody wants to use. So, what I can do is show off maybe a Xerneas GX deck, because I do have like 3 of those, I think, right now. I think I have 3 of Veltal as well, so I could make a deck out of those guys. And they're not as hard to come by as the other GXs. You can pretend to be ordinary, but your eyes tell me another story. I guess so. Whatever that means. Alright, let's Citrus Berry up. Get Shelly back up to full. I guess the other guys are okay for healing for the time being. No, not... What? So, did it stay on her? Anyway, whatever. She is back up, and we are ready to roll. We still have about 6 minutes left for today's video. I still have not heard a knock at the door. Which, hopefully, they will actually knock. Because here's the thing. One time I was waiting. I was actually waiting for my package for my 3DS capture card. Or the 3DS with the capture card installed. And I was here all day. What the heck? That was delayed. I'm fully kitted up and equipped. Anytime will be fine. So I was sitting here all day. I had the doors open. I had no, noises happening to sort of block out any sounds and stuff. I was waiting to hear a knock on the door. I remember when I first encountered a Lopunny, I was like, what game am I playing? This does not seem overall Pokemon-like to me. Anyway, level 37. Or did I Aerial Ace? I wanted a Rock Smash. So, I was here that day, listening eagerly for the door, thinking, like, I was checking online the shipment tracking, and as it turned out, they said that it was being shipped out that day. So I was here every, like, half hour. I would go check the front door, I would wait and see, I would check the, I would refresh the page to see, what are we at? And, at one point, although there had been no knock on the door, excuse me, I saw the shipment update had said, attempted delivery, no answer, no one home or something. Return to, what was it called? Return to the processing center for pickup. And I was like, I went down to the front door, saw that there had been a note dropped in the mail slot saying attempted delivery. Again, no one even knocked. So it's like, I don't want to be all critical and stuff, but when someone has a job to do, it'd be nice if they would do it. Like, this person who was delivering didn't even try to deliver. He just put a thing in the mail slot and said, alright, I'm moving on. Wasn't a fan of that. So let's see what happens with my Charizard hat package today. The same thing might happen. I don't know. Down goes the Lopunny. Keaton taking some damage there, but again, we've got our soft boils and a level up. I'll take that nicely. Wonder when he tries to learn Mega Horn. Look, even she's confused what I was trying to say. I don't even know. Perhaps I should maybe change into a more comfy outfit. I think in this weather, that's actually kind of a good outfit. You might want to hang on to that. So we have a little bit ways to go. We're not going to make it to the lake, obviously, by the end of this episode, because it is taking way too much time. I'm also, I guess, kind of wasting time exploring, but I want items. Wait, there is items over here. And there's an upper ledge to get to, because there's a trainer up there. I think this is our first time seeing a Snover. Oh, and boy, I was having the best of luck in Pokemon TCG Online yesterday. Actually, I can take you up for experience. I was doing a tournament, and I was using the Imperial Command, the Empoleon deck, the theme deck, and the first match I came up against was somebody using the Lucario Garchomp combo deck. So I thought, alright, this is basically done. I'm not going to win this. But I somehow did manage to overcome that deck and made it to round 2. Second round was a lot easier. I managed to beat someone pretty handily. And then, round 3, my opponent was also using the Empoleon deck. They were getting every single thing they needed for their turns. I was getting nothing. I basically had an entire roster, all 6 Pokemon, of just basic Pokemon. Every time I drew a card, I remember Sol. He'll be back. And every time I would draw a card, I would get nothing useful. Actually, we can go up to level 37 off of these Pokemon. Let's Rock Smash it. So finally, it came down to, I had a Prinplup, not an Empoleon, a Prinplup active. Both benches were filled, so if I had the, what's it called, total command attack, I could have done some serious damage. But the game was not giving me my Empoleon. So I kept using Bubble Beam, which was actually kind of doing the trick. I was paralyzing their Empoleon turn after turn after turn. And I was like, yes, it's working. If I stall out long enough, I can get myself Empoleon. And then, one turn, the paralysis didn't take, and I just said, alright, forfeit, there's no way I can win this. It annoys me when, it's like, if I'm playing the game physically, and the cards are not coming up, then I can accept the blame for, my own shuffling technique was a dud. But when the game randomizes the cards and doesn't give it to me, I blame the game on that. That's frustrating. To be ready to answer any call, to be ready to accept any challenge. That is the way of a trainer. Now, I'm seeing there's a rock climb wall. I don't think I can get up to that upper ledge in that case. 3 Pokemon. I'm calling it. This is the end of this video. I'm going to stop the timer right now. As a Golduck takes the spot versus Keaton. Too bad it's not a psychic type. However, it can learn Confusion. I'm going to risk this. I'm going to Night Slash. I'm going to get a critical hit. It's a high critical hit ratio. Actually, I got to give him one of those dark type boosting items now. We don't need the cleanse tag. Yeah, there's Confusion. We'll be fine. It's not Stab. There we go. Now we are going to switch though, because the Hail is going to cause a problem if they Confusion me once again. So knowing it's got the Confusion, I'm not going to go to Arbok. I guess Keaton could, or not Keaton, Keaton's in. I guess Egbert could probably handle this. Let's go with Egbert. Is he close to a level up too? I think he might be. I like how on your screen, I'll show you, I haven't really pointed it out, but on the bottom screen down here, you'll see Pokeballs shaking based on which one's about to level up. Confusion, huh? Yes, Confusion, that's right. Well, I think it's time for a Metronome. I want to get that Gigavolt Havoc. So, I didn't know this, but my nephew has taught me that if you have, in Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if you have the Normalium Z equipped and you use Metronome, it apparently gives you the Z version move of whatever Metronome attack comes up. So you could actually use any... Ooh! That's got some power to it. But you can use any Z move, basically, using Metronome, which is pretty decent. Right, you survived that? Don't think the Hail will keep you on your feet, though, however. Drop, Golduck. Egbert leveling up off of this, I'm sure. Also taking some damage from the Hail himself, but we can handle that. Gonna have to probably switch out here, though. So what is your next Pokemon? We have Sudowoodo. We could actually Water Pulse that, but it does have rock moves, plus we are confused. So let's intimidate it first of all. Let's get Gary in here. We can also go for the... we can try the Soft Sand boosted Earthquake. Or just go for the simple stab of Waterfall. Gary's gonna level up too. I like this. Oh, you're gonna endure, eh? Well, you can endure if you like. The Hail will take you down even if you do survive to 1 HP. Let's try that Earthquake. No, let's try Waterfall. I was going to say, if they don't endure, we could flinch them with this. Do we have any Water-type boosting items? I don't think we do yet. No endure for you, little Sudowoodo. I haven't seen a Sudowoodo in Pokemon Go in a while. It must be because of the fighting event going on. They keep popping up every once in a while here. They're not that uncommon around my area, but I guess places like when I was over to PEI, my friends were saying that they're not that common over there. So I like that, how every part of the world could have different kinds of Pokemon to find in the game. And I sort of came to a decision. Since I currently have a mission in Pokemon Go that says to spin 6 new Pokestops in Pokemon Go that I haven't spun before, if I happen to get a mission like that, I think that's what I'll use as an excuse to go take a bus trip to like another town nearby and get those stops to make things sort of interesting. And I'll probably record all the times I do trips like that. So it's showing you new sights and stuff. How disappointing. 1980 for the cash. You can make all the preparations in the world, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So that's going to be a wrap for today's video for Pokemon Pearl. Thank you folks for watching, of course, as always, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like down below. If you want to see some more videos in the Pokemon Pearl playthrough, you can check out the description for the links to the playlist with all the videos in there. Come on back tomorrow for a double feature of Pokemon Pearl. I might also try to throw out a Pokemon TCG Online video if I can get a deck together. And if you want to see some more videos on the channel, of course, check the links during the outro. You can also subscribe for some more daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, unless I have a day like yesterday where I didn't have time to record. Usually it's on a daily basis, though. Stay tuned for all your Pokemon fun times here on the channel. With that, it is now time to sign off. Professor Chaz is saying once again, thank you for watching. I am out of here for the day, and I will catch you next time.